What's going on, guys? So I've got another little install for you guys today. What this is the OEM interior illumination kit. A buddy of mine, he totaled his car and gave me a killer deal on this here. So OEM, I think it's about 120 bucks. I got it for like 40, so I couldn't really pass up the deal. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and install this today. It's actually, from what I've been reading, not too bad to do. So I'll show you guys step-by-step instructions on how to install it, and I'll get a shot of it tonight when it's on at night, because obviously you won't be able to see it during the day. Pretty obvious, but we'll go ahead and get this thing installed and ready to go. All right, so first thing you have to do is move the glove box out of the way. Blocks, I think I just said. Anyway, glove box, excuse me. So obviously you will pull it down, and to get it to actually fall down, there's this thing here that you actually have to get it to go like this. And it's easier to do it obviously with both hands, but you have to squeeze these two tabs here, pull the dampener off. That'll drop the glove box, and then all you do is push here and then push on the other side to bring the glove box all the way down. Side note too, if you ever have a question about how to change out your cabin air filter, it's exactly the same way. Your cabin filter is actually located on the other side of this, right here, and when you pull down the glove box, that's how you access your cabin air filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick since I gotta have two hands, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. So that is what it looks like with your glove box off, and like I said before, that is where your cabin filter goes, right there. So that's the next step in the process, and I'm going to go ahead and start going on the driver's side and doing what I got to do over there. So what you do next is actually you'll take off the center console portion right here. I've already used this tool here. You can use any type of tool that's safe with, you know, interior pieces. This tool actually came with the install of the LEDs, so I was able to use it to do this. So what you'll do, take your tool, stick it up here and kind of pry forward. The top corner will come off, and then you can just pull forward and the whole thing will come off. It's kind of tricky. At first you think you're gonna break it, but you just gotta apply a little bit of force to it. Don't ever pull from here. Obviously you'll break those off. But yeah, we're gonna go and take that off, unplug the connectors from the back, and then we'll go move over to this side. You gotta take that little kick panel off there. So I'll show you what it looks like after. So just real quick, that's what it looks like when it's off. There's two connectors, one for the hazard switch and one for the multifunction switch, and that's what it looks like there. So eventually the wiring harness for the interior illumination is going to be ran through there. What it is, it's actually pigtailed off of the hazard switch wiring harness. So when you turn on your lights, that's what powers it up through that switch. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off this panel over here now and start running the actual LEDs and the wiring. So to remove that panel, there's one little screw right there, and then you'll use the trim tool to pull that panel off right there. And this is on the driver's side too. I don't think I forgot to mention that. So this is on the driver's side kick panel right by the pedals. So once you have that panel off, you're going to start to run the wiring for the LEDs. So you'll start up here at the top. These two connectors are the jumper harness. The one that goes, there's going to be one that goes to the connector that's already there for the hazard switch, and then the other one goes in the hazard switch, and it just forks off into these two here. So I'm going to go ahead and route this, kind of show you where they're going to be, and go from there. All right, so as you can see, there's the connector for the driver's side LED. Comes up through here, and then you got to go kind of underneath here to see the connector for the passenger side one. Eventually all this wiring will be zip tied to other stuff and taped up to other stuff as well, so it'll be really clean when the install is done, but that's how the wiring is routed through the car. It's kind of difficult to see underneath here, but that is where the LED mounts, right there underneath the driver's side kick panel. There's two bolts that are already there. All you do is just slip the LED on there, and there's two little 8mm nuts that come with the set that all you have to do is just tighten those down, and that's exactly where the LED on the driver's side sits. So all I gotta do is just tighten those down now and then run the wiring, and that's about it. So then we'll move on to the passenger side. Okay, so you can kind of see it right here. This is the passenger side. This is actually where the LED is going to be attached to. It's going to be roughly right here. And it's got, I had to put some more double-sided tape on it because the original double-sided tape in my buddy's car obviously was used. So I got some more double-sided tape, and that's where you stick it right there. And then there's 2 screws, self-tapping screws that you have to install there too. So I'm going to get that in here real quick. I'm sorry if it's kind of dark, but I'll show you what it looks like when the LED is installed. All right, so as you can see, it is now fully installed on the passenger side. I ran the wiring up and around here, and you can see that kind of pad right there that's going to protect the connectors. But that is the completion of the passenger side. Now it's just time to get everything up top, realigned and replugged in. Wow. I'm telling you, I am on one today. I can't talk. I can't function. It's hot as hell out here, and I'm trying to get this done for you guys. So just forgive me for all of the mistakes I'm making today while I talk. I promise next time I'll do better. But anyway, yeah, this is the passenger side installed. I'm going to get everything all buttoned up top and start putting it all back together. So you'll attach the jumper harness to where the hazard wiring harness usually goes. And the other end right here will go to the back of the hazard switch. So I'm about ready to start putting it all together, tuck all this wiring in, and that's it. So I have to wait, obviously, till nighttime to see what it looks like inside the car. But other than that, that's about it. So this actually wasn't too difficult. You know, this kick panel down here, it said to secure the wiring harness somehow to one of the wires, and the zip ties that I have are way too small. So I kind of just said F it. But, I mean, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So, this is it. This is the basic install. Time to start putting everything back together. And I'll show you guys what it looks like at night. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, please feel free to hit me up. I will answer anything you guys have. Alright, guys. Have a good day. Bye.